That one had to feel good, huh?
Oh, really good, yeah. We needed that, obviously, to overstate the obvious, but proud of my guys. You know, we got beat around a little bit and outplayed the first 2 games, and things weren't coming easy for us in this game. And except for defensively on the mound, it was a spectacular performance by the 3 guys that were out there. And then the resiliency of Johnny. Johnny's, you know, he hit the ball hard in game 2, and hits haven't been coming real free for him, and kind of had a clunker going today with his previous 4 at-bats. We always talk about wanting your 5th at-bat. Yeah, easier, it makes it look easy, but turning around a guy's 94-mile-an-hour fastball is a pretty good job. So good for Johnny and good for us, and we needed it.
And then what was that? There was that balk call. You didn't seem very happy with that. What was kind of your...
Oh, I'll tell you one thing. The 4 umpires, this crew is, if they're not my favorite, they're tied for first. There's some great officials in the Pac-12. None of those guys make things up. They let the game come to them, which is why I like them. They have good judgment and good emotions, and that particular guy that called the balk must have saw it. You know, there's no reason. I've never seen him make anything up, ticky-tack, and say, hey, look at me, I'm going to be a part of this game. So I'm going to look at it on film, and I would guess that he got it right, even though I was out there because of the critical part of that. And then that was another thing we needed to overcome. Nico striking out their big guy and getting that 3rd out was a special performance.
And then for Ryan, what do you think about him coming in and he pitched some solid innings?
I mean, that's what it looks like. I mean, you know, we didn't necessarily think going into the weekend we were going to use him out of the bullpen, and I guess hopefully we thought he might get 2 saves. But for him to go that long, 5 2/3 and 8 strikeouts and 1 walk was pretty dynamic stuff. He took a really good hitting team and neutralized them for a good bit of time and kept us in it, I guess, until we could muster up a run.
You talk about Telashay responding to that balk. Talk to me about what, I mean, you obviously didn't talk to him, but that's a pretty good bounce back after all that was going on, the big strikeout, then the fly out.
Yeah, I think he uses experience there, and you know, we have a saying, so what, deal with it and try to get to the next pitch. And when something devastating like that happens, you can get caught in the moment, and the results of things. And I thought he just got back to being Nico and execute pitches. And you know, with the 2 guys coming up, it's up out. So he did a great job, obviously.
And then your team, I mean, just not really doing much today with the bats, and they decided to just kind of overcome that. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I thought we had, and I'll tell my guys this at the right time, I'm excited that they found a way to get it done, and I thought we had some guys that were trying to do too much, and I think we had some guys that the game was too much, and meaning the game was going a little bit fast on them. They got out of rhythm and out of their process, and then some of my upperclassmen maybe tried to do too much with 2 strikes and different things like that. And never going to fault a guy for the will to win. You just when you want to win as bad as you possibly could want to win, what gives you the best chance is to stay in your process. And thought we got out of that a little bit. Certainly when you have 5 freshmen in the batting order, that has a tendency to happen. And I think they're growing up fast. They just got to continue that road to experience and understand that emotions don't do it for you in the sport of baseball.
And then for Jake, we saw him kind of just try to make it to first, and he just couldn't make it. Is there any word on that, on him?
What's that?
Injured.
Oh, it's an ankle, which it could have been a knee, the funny tag or whatever, the collision. In a way, I was relieved it was his ankle, but it could be bad because it could be a high ankle. I haven't talked to Tom yet. If it's a high ankle, possibility of him being out for a little more extended time, and hopefully it's just a minor ankle deal, and we get Campbell back from his concussion, and we can get Goldie back in the outfield. That's a big bat to lose out of our lineup.